Hello and welcome back to Autonauts. I'm Ivan, and in the last episode we made this row of bots. They are MK1 bots. It's great. Now we can upgrade everything and put new bots on everything and expand everything. Now, we do have enough logs right now. I see that we have logs all over the place. So I'm going to modify the tree chopping bots, at least one of them. Sure, one of them might be enough. Actually, I'm going to do both. So stop those. They finish chopping when I click the stop button. And of course it's running out of power right when we want to modify something, so we can't. So record and let's see. Chop trees is forever, but we're going to do it until the log storage is full. Then they're going to take a tiny break. Good. That one and this one until thingy is full and forever. Now the reason when I tried to add this one on the first one and I just clicked, it disappeared, is because if you click it and it says forever, it's just going to toggle it on and off. So, go. Good. Now these will get carried up and they will start chopping again when needed. Now we need to start a new thing. That's log. Oh, log. We have plenty of logs all over the place. Let's do one of these. That's for the houses, I believe. Simple hut, yes, and the other one is for food. And for the food bit, we need to find a berry, but that can be done later. Right now, I guess we're going to set up more tools. So, we have many temporary bots, and geez, we have many temporary bots that aren't doing anything. Dig for berries, but that's complete. So, can come here. Holes for berries. Okay, we didn't do a cleanup for a while. So we have many bots around. Log to bot, all the building the building bots and the pickaxe, the tool making bots are out of a job as well. And we have almost 20, or it's probably exactly 20. Number 8 and number 23, so it's 15. I guess we used 5. And here we're going to use one more. So that's the stone bot. Let's find the stone bot. That's here, stone mine. Stop it. Let's move up here so it doesn't have to walk for such a long time, and bring out the disk, because from now on we're going to use the disk. I'm also going to copy the name, and when it's done chopping now, anytime now, there we go, stone mine, then we're going to call it over here. And if we remember, that was control left click, and that worked good. And let's start that one again, and then it's control right click on this one. Then we space it, select everything, control V, add a 2 and start. So that's a quick way of doing it. I think it would almost have been quicker to teach it how to do it, but it's fine. That's how we use disk anyway. So now we should have, I was about to say twice as much stone, but more than that, because this bot is a lot faster, or a bit faster. Looking at the rhythms here, and it doesn't look that much faster, but it should be a bit. The tier 3 bot is much faster, as far as I can remember. So where is the... Oh, the bot that's making the things is down here. It's waiting for stone. That's fine, and so is this one. So the next part we want to make a crude workbench. That's here. It's logs and sticks. So let's place 2 of these here and go over with 4 sticks. We have electricity issues, power issues. There we go. That's 2 more of these. And then we move this one up here and select. I think this was going to be the crude flail, but the crude flail needs 2 sticks. So maybe we use the sand actually. It's fine up here as well. So like there. Yeah, that's good. So you record, go here. Take a stick twice. And oh, stop. We need to set the recipe first, because it's actually possible to teach bots to set recipes. I don't know the point of that yet. I haven't used it, but I guess if you can add it and then have several bots using the same workbench, but that would be, I think, more complicated than just making more than one workbench. But it might actually be nice with say, upgrades for bots. So 1 workbench, and if we need an upgrade, we can manually like send a bot and make it. So enough speculating, let's craft this. Take stick from storage, move to thing, add to thing, and that's going to be 2 times as well. Stop it, let's get the other one. And now we can watch again. Watch us put the thing in the box. So that was easy until box is full forever. So that's crude flail make and box. Good. And now you need to change. So we just basically teach you to move here instead of that. So it's going to use its stick until stick breaks, and then it's going to go with flails. Now let's put the flail back in the box, but let's borrow this bot for a second, and let's put the bot on the disk and start the scan, because we're going to need 1 more. Ah, no. Beet bushes. Ah, good. There we go. I just remembered that I forgot to get the copy of the name. So control right click now, and let's look. Find nearest bush, use bush and flail. Good. Yeah, the disk is very effective when it comes to this. So 1 more thing we need is logs, because the log houses need repairs at some point. So for that, I think we're going to keep the colonists around here. So I'm going to make a secondary log storage, and that's going to be log to repair box. Sure. Now this is going to be a pain to record, because we have to walk all the way. Oh, it wasn't that far. Good. Do this, I guess, forever. Until... I would really enjoy having a repeat loop that said until this has less than 50, for instance, or 40. So it will stop if this one is running low. But I think I'm going to keep it at forever and just keep going until this one is full. Yeah, that's fine. Now this is going to use a lot of the logs, and I'm going to add these, even though we don't need it at all. But that's because this is full and we want more buffer. So at some point we might pause this one and bring back. Could do buffer for these as well, but they aren't as important because one plank is only half a log and one pole is only a fourth of a log. Okay, so that's that. Do we have... How are we doing on the berries? We're still out. Actually, we're not. Nice. Right now, we seem to be having more berries being flailed off the bushes than this poor bot can carry. So let's do one more berries to... Oh, so slow. And of course it's out of power. Stop. Bot, no. Stop. There, okay. Raise the box. There we go. There we go. Start. And then we need to walk over. Now, having the bots way up here might have been a bit of a silly plan because we have to walk up there for each one. But I think that's fine, and we can always call them down as well. So I think that's good. So now we have the log storage for the log huts. We're starting to get the barrels and the things as well. We have a couple of crude workbenches. Maybe we should make one of those and see what we can get. At some point we are going to need the hose. At some point we are going to need the scythe. But not yet, so we don't have to do that right now. I guess we have more food than we spend now, so instead of going, yay, we have food, we can create more colonists and make research a bit faster. I think that might be a good idea. Let's start with one more, two more. Probably need more bots bringing the woe soon as well. And the next part is going to be, let's look at the research quickly. That's fine. That's berries, and the recipe is weed, I believe. Let's check just to be sure. It's weed, yes. So let's find weed, but to bring it, we need a spade. The last time I did this, I believe I forgot the spade, and we ran around looking for it, found it, and had to go all the way back for a spade. So let's go look for weed. Now, we haven't uncovered much of the map yet. We haven't had a need to, but we are going to at some point, because at some point we really have to. The map is, as people know, let's see, it's squiggly. We're up here right now, and this part might not be possible by train. I don't know. So that's something I didn't think about when I created the map, and it might be something we are going to regret because the train line might be really tiny. But if the tracks can cross shallow water, we should be fine. And if not, I guess we might not need the train anyway, or we can make a station here and move stuff with the, I was about to say with the shopping cart, but with the different transport options we have for things. Maybe bots can just run it down as well to the train station. Many of the things we're going to make in several locations anyway, like wood. Probably, at least. So it was a bit hard to find wheat right now. But we are exploring, and at the same time we are doing research. And I guess the possibility of being more specific would in searching now, like the small soil locations might be better for weed than the bigger ones. Oh, and a bee's nest. And trace metal and a cow. Now the nests, they respawn on relog. That's a bit of a funny thing. So sometimes when I load up the game for the day, they end up in the base, which is kind of hilarious, and it almost feels like cheating. But that's how the game functions. So I'm going to dig up 2 of these. Do I bring cotton? I don't think we have cotton very... Oh, we do have cotton very close. So I'm just going to bring the weeds. There we go. Oh, this is going to be great. We're going to make a tiny plantation for these because we don't need more than a tiny location for these. Also, should make, well, we're here. Yeah. Oh, we can't walk there. Wow, we've had the shoreline here, just so we can't, and just so we can't uncover. Okay. I'm thinking it would be nice to get rid of this. But we don't need to because we have more than enough room here. So that means you already have a spade, you already have a spade, and you are looking for turf. Which is good, this is perfect. So here, and full. 3x3 is too large, 2x2 is... that's 4 plants. That's fine actually. Go and go. Oh, I should have made it here instead. Let's stop you instead. Yeah, that would be better. We should, because we should definitely move the research. So let's stop you for a sec. Let's bring you here. And boop. Okay. So if we move this down and confuse the already programmed bots, we'll see that this is a perfect location. So that means the feeding can be moved down here. Now the funny thing is, as long as the bots don't get confused instantly, they probably won't be for a while. Perfect. So now the dig bot can here. Yeah. This is good. Then we have greenery around as well, and we can expand if we want. Now this looks really tiny, but it is actually enough for 4 bots to work there on 4 fields. 2 for planting and 2 for digging. 2 for planting and storing and 2 for digging. So there we go. The next thing is going to be berries, I believe. Yes. So let's take a berry and go. Now we also we can upgrade these now. I think we might be able to. No. Okay. Oh, it's the research one we can. So what do we do with this turf? Do we need it for anything in particular? I don't think so. So I'm just going to use it for these spots. They were kind of in the way. Oh, that's a mushroom. That's there. Sure. And we have 3 more. That's nice. Loads of turf. Let's place it there. Okay. Thank you, bot. This bot was quite convenient to already have programmed. So now we have 4 bots. And that means, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and the 4th we can start by programming. So that's the spade. Good. And stop, because we can't finish the programming, so before we have the weeds. Oh, and we don't want to do that. There we go. This is going to be dig weeds. So let's plant these. Move that down, move that down. And plant. Okay. So we're going to have... Oh, I should have programmed the other ones first. Yeah, that would have made sense. Ah, well. Making sense is overrated anyway. So we have dig for weed. Weed dig. I thought we named it. Let's close this and we open. Dig weeds. There you go. Good. So, spade. Dig in this large area. Good. And this dig part is going to be until hands empty. And this part is going to be when hands empty, we will find a spade, and this is going to happen forever. Or until the box is full. Yeah, it's going to be until the box is full, so we need to place the box. Let's stop it for a sec. Let's move it down here so we don't lose it. And let's find a box. Here. Here. No, let's leave the box up by the berries. That looks very neat. So that's going to be until box is full, crate is full, forever. And then this is dig weeds. Good. And then we get you. So copy and disk copy, disk paste and number 2, and start. They go for the spades. They could have used these, but that's fine. And then we have the gather and plant. So that's you. That's weeds, plant / store. So that's going to be do that, and that's going to be 1 tile out, because they might land 1 tile out. This we do twice. This is the part that it's because every time they dig, every time they do dig up 1, you get 2 loose weeds. So if you pick up 2, and then let's say we pick up 2 as well to demonstrate to the bot, then we plant 1 in the soil here. and then put the other one in the crate. And this we do forever. And then we copy you, paste you, copy the text, paste the text, add a 2 and start. And you start. So now one of these digs up, 2 ends up here. So these pick up 1, they pick up 2, plant 1, stash 1. So for every one dug, a new one is planted and a new one lands in the box. These 4 bots are going to do that quite efficiently. So the even though it seems like a tiny area, we have room for many bots doing stuff there, and the diggy bots have enough to do as well. So let's do more crates here and more crates here, and recharge the recharge bot. Now this is some pre-planning for the food tier 2. Let's do some pre-planning for the house tier 2. That's log houses. So we need, I think we need at least 10. 10. I think that's a good start. We might need more, might need less, might... let's see, feed colonists. So what's with the research bot? We moved them too far down for the picking up the wool. There we go. Happen. This is good. We might expand this area to make it a 3x3, then we can add at least 2-3 more bots, or 2 more pairs of bots, so 4 or 6 bots, I guess. And oh, we have so many logs now as well, and so many trees. This is nice. We have our houses happening. I'm not going to place any of the houses before we get the next research, the tier 2 food. But I am going to do a copy of the bot here, because I think we're going to need more than one anyway. Good. And that can be you. Oh, that's a bit slow. So let's do stuff while waiting. Let's clean up here. These are done. This one is not done. This one is done. The bottom one at least. And this one is missing logs. The logbot is working. Work. What else? Oh yes. Hello. Go to research 2. And this is the first tier. So these are going to be, they are temporary-ish. They're going to be temporary the whole game, because when we get to the next tier, we stop making this width, and we get a width times 10, and then times 100. It's an exponential. So we always, for every tier of research we go up, we have to, or every tier of colonist things, we have to fix a bit of that. So they are temporary, kind of, but they aren't. But what we... What's this? Planned. Oh, pin plans, okay. We don't need any plans for now. But we do need to sort some bots. This is a mess, and I was just thinking the world is a mess, and I just need to rule it. That's a quote. If anyone knows, feel free in the comments. It's kind of obscure. Anyway, this is a mess and we need to clean it up. So, do we have, yeah, we have orchard that's bushes and berries to box. Good. Then we have the tool construction, and I think we have the temporary ones there still, yes. So we have the axe, we have the crude flail, crude blade. Gear is not a tool, but we have the pickaxe and the spade. Oh, that's nice, all of them. And that goes here, 5 tools. Oh, and they line up so perfectly. This is good. And then we have the part construction. That's the gear part construction. And then we have science. Science, and that's feed colonists. And where's the other one? Go to research. I think that's it. Later on it's going to be the repair the huts and all of those things. That would be science. And weeds are going to go into food production, so it's going to be orchard. I'm going to call it food products. That's weeds, weeds, and weeds, weeds. I'm wondering if this should be called weed dig. I think it's fine to not have everything alphabetically, and it looks so much better when it's dig weeds instead of weeds dig. Okay, so we have the bot combine. That's something we have here. Bot bod make, combine, drive make, and head make. Good. And blueprint construction, we only have 3 of those. We need more. Let's see, we have plenty of food now. We have stuff not getting fed apparently, because that area needs to move as well. So let's do that. I don't think we need more bots for it just yet, but I'm going to make more colonists. Could do this was a bit awkward right now. Could make a bot that puts the berries in the thing automatically. Might do that later. 3, 4, 5. Now, when the colonists are in houses, they're a lot easier to move, because we can move them like we move buildings. We don't have to carry them. Good, and good. I wonder where the bow from the middle one lands if we have colonists in a circle around it. Let's see now. Oh, I guess it just lands on the same tile. Okay, that's fine. So we can put them adjacent to each other. So we're very close to getting to the tier 2 now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 8 houses so far. Let's put those in storage. And let logbot continue logging, continue constructing by log. Then let's see. It looks like we're almost caught up with the science now. We didn't make the hoe or the scythe, but I think that's it. We aren't making the mallets or the fishing sticks because we aren't going to make those. And we haven't made the bucket yet. No, we haven't made buckets yet. The bucket is a bit awkward because the bucket gets an upgrade. I think that's in the next tier. And the last time I tried to use as few buckets as possible until I got there. But this time I think I'm just going to make and then repurpose or reprogram the stuff that uses the bucket for the new bucket. That's many times saying the word buckets in a minute. Buckets. So let's quickly do the hoe and the scythe. That's the scythe. And the, let's see, another bench, good, that's the hoe. And we need storage boxes for both. And there we go. Definitely need to use this bot for it. That's the 1017 bot, hooray! Let's keep it there. So, these ones are stick and crude blade, both of them. So this is going to be that's confusing because it's the same recipe. There we go. Not you. 18. Good. So scythe make / store. I'm not going to call it crude. I'm not sure why I called I think I called some of them crude. Yeah, the flail. I think that's unnecessary. So I'm going to remove that. Oh geez, that's out. Let's see. Scythe, make and store. Okay, and it's still crude blade and stick. So crude blade, stove. That was a stick, not a crude blade. I confused myself, and then we pick up the crude blade. Now I'm going to do a sneaky. This one moves here. This one moves here. This one was the scythe. This one is going to be the hoe, make / store. And go. I might have just been, I don't know, too smart for my own good, something like that, as people say. But anyway, we have picked up both of the things now. And then we go here. And then we obtain. Oh, that wasn't retrieved. Okay, good. Place. Pick up and store. Hold on. So we can save some here. Move to, no. Add to, no. Retrieve and add, yes, twice. There, and that's going to be 2 times. Good, we saved 1 kilobyte, and we didn't really need it, so that was a whole lot of work for nothing. I think it's fine. I like this coding. I really like this coding. Good. And we have the food. All of the foods. We have the recipes. Now we need to upgrade the research thing. That's not going to happen now. I'm just going to finish this thing. So I'm going to dump the disk. I'm going to get a stick, store it, blade, then put it here, retrieve, put. What did I do? That was confusing. Let's stop it. I wonder, I thought I picked up both of them. Didn't I get a stick? I might not have gotten a stick. I might have given the stick to a bot here. After that one, no. I gave it to the bot. I did, yes. So let's let's give it to. Let's see. Retrieve and add. There we go. Move to retrieve, add. We do that twice. Yeah, we don't actually need to show it anything because this is done twice. But we need to put it in so we get the example site. Example hoe. There, there, there. There. Until this one is full forever. Good. So that was the hoe, and the other one was the scythe, and these are both tools. Not the bots. Well, the bots are kind of tools as well, but they have an acorn brain. And there we go. So now we completed all of the science. We need to upgrade the research station, and we need to construct the food for the next tier. We have loads of weeds now, and we have loads of berries, so that's going to be convenient. We have a lot of wool happening. I'm going to stop the feeding now. Oh, poor colonies. Yeah, they aren't producing the kind of wool we want anymore, so I'm going to stop feeding them. They can go hungry. And with that, we can make the mixing bowl. I'm going to place it here so we don't forget. But that's going to be tomorrow. This is, yeah, looking at the time, and it's definitely time to leave it there. But this has been extremely productive. We have the tools. We have used, I think, at least 10, 15 bots. So I'm going to make 10 more. 20 more? No, 10 more. It's fine. Good. So that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.